Respected Chief Minister Stalin Avargal and Thiru Vairamuthu Avargal and Srinivasa Rao, Swaminathan Avargal and Professor Damodaran and ladies and gentlemen and dear students, நான் தமிழில் பேசலை, ஆங்கிலத்தில் பேச போகிறேன். உங்களுக்கு பரவாயில்ல? நான் ஜவஹர்லால் நேரு யூனிவர்சிட்டி சொன்ன மாதிரி முதல் லேடி துணைவேந்தர் அண்ட் தமிழ்நாட்டிலேருந்து, அதுவும் ஓபிசி கம்யூனிட்டிலேருந்து. ஸோ நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் கூட ஒரு நாள் துணைவேந்தர் ஆக முடியும். ஸோ இதால் ஐ எம் வெரி ஹாப்பி ஹியர் தட் வி ஆர் கோயிங் டு செலிப்ரேட். நான் போனப்புறம் தான் நாங்கள் ஸ்பெஷல் சென்டர் ஃபார் தமிழ் ஸ்டடீஸ் அங்கே ஜவஹர்லால் நேரு யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் ஆரம்பித்தோம். This university, if you know, is India's topmost university, and in the university Hindi and Urdu irundhathu and Tamil kuda Hindi keela dhaan irundhathu. So Tamil ku oru very important position to give Tamil the legendary language and a tribute to Kalaignar Karunanidhi, who was himself a philosopher king and a legend. We are celebrating his 100 years as one of the greatest poet statesmen, literary statesmen of this country. And JNU is extremely happy to be one of the universities that has started this at the national level. சும்மா தமிழ்நாட்டிலேயே கலைஞர் தெரியுறதில்லை, பாரதத்துக்கு and at the international level he must be known for what he has written. இன்னைக்கு நான் இவ்வளோ படித்து துணைவேந்தனா ஆனேன்னா தமிழ் தாய்க்கு என் நன்றி. அண்ட் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், எங்கள் மதர் தமிழ் ப்ரொஃபஸராக இருந்தாங்க. ரஷ்யாவில் தமிழ் ஆரம்பித்ததுக்கு ராப்பி சேத்துப்பிள்ளையோட ஸ்டூடெண்ட். அவங்க ரஷ்யாவுக்கு போய் தமிழ் துறை ஆரம்பித்தாங்க. ஸோ அதுக்காக எங்கள் அம்மாவுக்கும் தமிழ் தாய்க்கும் என் நன்றி. If you see, we are celebrating Kalaignar because of the simple fact that he imbued his life with rhythm, cadence, and an indistinctive love for the Tamil language. The Centenary is not merely a moment to recall political timelines, but to understand how an individual was a bigger influence on society that allowed him to shape language, literature, cinema, and thereby the collective consciousness. Known as Kalaignar, the artist, he created a public idiom through Tamil media that made ideas of reform, rationalism and justice accessible to millions. From pen to protest, the formative intellectual. Karunanidhi's early engagement in anti-Hindi agitations in the 1930s sparked at an age of merely 14, which to him was his first ideological battlefield. He founded the Tamil Nadu Tamil Manavar Mandram, a students' body focused on preparing Tamil linguistic heritage, indicating his early realization of the cultural stakes involved in politics. Rewriting Tamil cinema. In 1952, I'm sure all of you must see the film called Parasakti, for which he wrote the dialogues, changed Tamil cinema forever. Not just a script writer, Kalaignar became the voice of the people, blending theatre, politics and poetry, making them not only accessible but also relatable to the masses. He made Tamil language more colloquial and inclusive, removing caste markers in his dialogue. His writing helped shift the hero archetype from divine saviors to rational, justice-seeking individuals, a stark contrast from the prevalent narratives. Literary genius with a political vocabulary that steered a generation. உங்களுக்கு நானும் சொல்லப்படுறேன். I have also heard Kalaignar's speeches. Excellent. It used to flow like poetry, and it was a treat to listen to even his speeches. Karunanidhi's screenplay lines were memorized by all of us at that time, used in oratory competitions, and internalized as tools of resistance. This wasn't just cinema, it was mass mobilization through art. The films that he, wrote, he not only empowered the language, but he visioned Tamil as an instrument of reform. Kalaignar was also a prolific novelist, dramatist, and biographer. His style blended poetic Tamil with political meaning, ensuring layered resonance, reshaping popular culture and collective memory. He used film not as entertainment, but as cultural pedagogy, introducing ideas of intercaste marriage, temple reform, atheism, egalitarianism into Tamil homes. His dialogues often carried double meanings, invoking contemporary issues under the guise of historical fiction. For him, Tamil language was not as an inherited artifact, but as a living, breathing, everyday force of communication, assertion, and cultural dignity. Celebrating language through structures and symbols. Among the most iconic contributions was the Tiruvalluvar Selai in Kanyakumari, a 133 feet tall statue symbolizing the 133 chapters of the Tirukural. It wasn't just a statue, but a statement about Tamil's civilizational depth. The Valluvar Kotam in Chennai was another such monument, and I congratulate the present Chief Minister in renovating it as well. And let me tell you all, உங்களுக்கு எல்லாம் சொல்லணும், JNUல கூட ஒரு திருவள்ளுவர் சிலை வருது. And North Indiaல இது முதல் சிலை, நம்ம முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் அதை he is going to inaugurate it. So JNU is also celebrating the great heritage of Kalaignar Karunanidhi. Technological modernist in political theatre and visual language. If we see through his writings, even in the 1990s and 2000s, he saw technology and language as co-travelers. He introduced free bus passes for students, digital archives for Tamil classics, and e-learning content in Tamil. The Anna Centenary Library, which I visited yesterday, conceptualized and concentrated under his vision, stands as a monumental effort to modernize Tamil literary access. Refusing to dilute the pen's edge, Kalaignar often clashed with the censor board, winning arguments with sharp wit and legal acumen. His was a lifelong battle to protect freedom of expression, especially in cinema and publishing. His admiration for critical reasoning clashed with religious sentiment when it came to writing lines and plays that questioned religious dogma, but he was able to navigate through his poetic grace. Perhaps it was his deep reading of philosophy, like Socrates to Tiruvalluvar, which gave his writing an edge of universalism grounded in local idioms. உங்களுக்கு இன்றைக்கி நான் சொல்லணும், நான் எமர்ஜென்சியில் ஸ்கூலில் படிச்சிருந்தேன். எமர்ஜென்சி அப்போஸ் பண்ணது ஒரே முதலமைச்சர் கலைஞர் அவர். உங்களுக்கு தெரியணும், நிறைய ஆப்போசிஷன் லீடர்ஸ் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு தான் வந்தாங்க. So he was also a great symbol of freedom and protecting the Indian Constitution. Remembered beyond party lines. While the political affiliations were clear, his cultural impact is felt beyond partisanship, be it literature, cinema, stagecraft, or language revival. In 2023, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh released a coin in favor of to commemorate the birth centenary of Kalaignar, calling him the titan of Indian politics. He was correct in noting that Kalaignar was a cultural stalwart, a relentless advocate of social justice, and one of the most influential leaders of our country, whose influence extended far beyond Tamil Nadu. In such sense, even those who disagreed with him in politics conceded his place in reshaping modern Tamil Nadu's intellectual and cultural landscape. Legacy as a cultural conscience. Despite controversies and criticisms, Kalaignar's personal commitment to secularism, rationalism, and social reform can never be questioned. He championed causes not merely for electoral gains, but as existential truths seen in his decisions to support temple entry rights, women's reservation, and cultural autonomy. Even towards the end of his life, he wrote and edited until health failed him. His pen remained active longer than more tenures in public life. Today, he is remembered as the cultural conscience of Tamil Nadu, one of the greatest leaders and cultural statesmen that India has produced. His life reminds us that public life is not merely about power, but about building a legacy of ideas that future generations can speak, sing, and stage. In turning language into resistance, cinema into conscience, and literature into liberation, Kalaignar became more than an icon. He is a legend. எல்லாருக்கும் நன்றி. வாழ்கவே தமிழ், வாழ்கவே தமிழ்நாடு, வாழ்கவே பாரதம்.
ஜவஹர்லால் நேரு பல்கலைக்கழக துணைவேந்தர் அவர்களுக்கு மனமார்ந்த நன்றியினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். முத்தமிழறிஞர் கலைஞர் அவர்களின் மனதிற்கு நெருக்கமானவர். தேனியில் வடுப்பட்டி கரிசல் காட்டில் பிறந்த கவிதை முத்து. தமிழ் இலக்கியத்தை திரைத்துறையில் ஆழ பதித்து கொண்டாட செய்தவர். கவி பேரரசாக 45 ஆண்டுகளாக